Hey you guys, so we have separated line sets so that right is attached together, left is attached together. Kath's got the winder here.
I've picked up the winder for these lines so that next time I will know which line set they are.
And you can see here in-house, we'll mark our winders with Sharpie so that you can always differentiate. But if that starts rubbing off over time, go get yourself a Sharpie and write on your winder what that line is.
Now that I have both on here together, I'm going to put my finger between them, the two sets, and treat them just like a dual line set. And I'm going to now figure 8, making sure as I go that they stay nice and flat, tight. I don't want it loose. I want it nice and tight. And that's how you wind up a set of lines. And when we get to the end, we'll make sure that we show you that also, how you finish that off.
Right. And you'll know we're not walking too fast. We are winding at about the rate that we can walk. So if you're walking slow, then wind slow.
And in fact, if you wind it, it can only go so fast.
Right. If you're you can only go so fast when you're winding.
So
and we're doing 120s right now, so this is going to be a little bit of a walk. We're walking. We're
still have my little finger between the two sets.
And I always learned my pinky finger too. Yep, see?
Don't do that.
Go slow.
Again, slow to the finger between. Now then, wrap some more.
And a tip that I've always learned when out flying kites, now of course we're going to wind these lines. The first time you take lines off a winder, somebody else wound your lines. But the best trick is you should be the one winding your own lines.
Yes.
So that you're always going in the same direction. You're always using the same amount of pressure on the lines, just because you want to know what to expect. If somebody else has wound your lines, what if they wrap the figure 8 the opposite direction as you? So then when you're taking it off, it gets confusing.
The other thing about a figure of 8 is you twist it when it goes on, and then when you wrap it, it untwists itself so it lays flat. The whole length of the line, ultimately.
You guys were almost there. See that little coil of yellow line? That's where we're going to.
All right, and before we get there now, I have to finish at the other end. And my fingers between them. I'm going to hand Cassie the winder.
And I'm going to keep my finger between them too.
Now,
so we can tell which is which.
You can pretend that this is coming off of your kite. You have a right side and a left side. At this end also, if you're taking it off the handles or what you want to tie off the one side to itself, the other side to itself. Then, now that you know when you go back out, they are not going to be woven together, 4 lines woven. You still only have, got it?
And watch, see, we're handing it off with lines still separated.
Then, I gotta grab it this way. Okay, that's the way I had it before. Finally, if you want, you can put them together, but not until both ends of the line have been dealt with now, so that it's easy when you come back out. At this point, go around, holding everything, and you can.
And you guys, every winder is going to have the elastic attached differently. The goal is that your elastic is really nice and tight against your lines so that as your lines are stored in your bag, they're not going to be moving around, they're not going to be wiggling. If your elastic has one loose end, I've seen a lot of people pull one loose end through there to pull that tight. But there's tons and tons of ways to finish it off. Just make sure that it is tight so that your lines are held really, really securely to your winder. Okay, you guys, this has bin your lesson in winding lines. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.